Dolly, Dolly. Oh, yo, what's good? What up? What up? What up? What's people? What's going on, people? Hold on, let me throw my shades on real quick. Let me throw my scrubs on. Excuse me. Let's get it. What up? What up? What up, man? Hope everybody's day is going well, man. Today is June the 8th. It's Thursday, y'all. Wait. Hold on. Let me make sure. What the hell is going on? Hold on, people. Okay, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute, 1 second. All right, my bad. Just had to make sure everything was struzzled, man. We all over the place right now. We all over the place. All right, here we go. All right, let's start this thing off again, man. I don't know what's going on with my phone situation right here. I'm gonna try to plug that mug back in. Hopefully, it don't start tripping. But what's going on, everybody, man? I hope everybody's day is going well, man. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. Um, for those of you that are tuning in for the very first time, understand that we are trying to become the best version of ourselves. We are basically somewhat getting coaching from the one and only Kevin Samuels, man. We are just basically dissecting his live streams, paying close attention to, how he was speaking, how he was moving, the way that he was dressed, like the whole nine, like really trying to dissect this thing, man, and get some hopefully some valuable information that we can take and we can use to help better ourselves and move forward in our life. So during this process, we'll be working on ourselves mentally. All right. Trying to get that mental together, man. Just recently had one of my first real therapy sessions not too long ago, man, to kind of dissect my life and try to make sense of it all. We're also working on ourselves physically. Katie's fitness every single day, posting a video, man, just showing you guys what we're doing to help ourselves out physically. On this channel, we're actually trying to get better when it comes to communicating, trying to get better when it comes to appearance. Again, I don't be confused by the picture that you guys see right now. Most of the time, it's shorts and hoodies with this guy. But we're getting older, man. We're getting older, and I want to make sure that my style is maturing as I age, as I get a little bit older, or whatever. I want to walk out and present myself as a grown man. All right, so that's what's in the books right now, man. We're constantly working on these things, man, because this is what it's all about. The A, B, C, and D. Your appearance, first and foremost. All right. Your appearance is so freaking important. You know, how well you groom yourself, your hair, your face, your body. All of that stuff is really important, guys. So I'm trying to make sure every time that I step out the house that I'm actually looking presentable. Understanding, clothes, what's in season, what's out of season, what goes good on my body, what doesn't. The watches, the shoes, the frames, the footwear, the whole now. Like I want to honestly get better as a whole, and I want to bring people along with me that are trying to do something similar. All right, this is another reason why I call this YouTube channel Katie's Empire. We're trying to build an empire of men that want to be better in every aspect of their life. I don't care what it is. We're trying to better ourselves each and every day. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. So today's video is going to be about Kevin Samuels, man. Players win, losers whine. All right. Players win and losers whine. So let's get into it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. My bad. I'm sorry. I need to address some of the comments. Shout out to Shalik. What up, Shalik? My girl, what's good? She said winners win and losers lose. Sound a little bit like Eric Thomas to me. Somebody that took that Eric Thomas. I done put you on, huh? Yeah. And that's actual factuals, man. Winners always find a way to win, and losers, when it comes down to it, they're always going to lose. That's just how it is, baby. All right, let's see. Katie, how our workouts going, man? Hey, I thought you was subscribed to the Katie's Fitness channel, man. The workouts are going pretty well though. They're going really well, man. I can honestly see a change in my body each and every day. I can feel it. When I tell you my body feels a lot lighter, I have a lot more energy throughout the day, man. Waking up at the crack of dawn and then going to bed around 10 o'clock. We're trying to get better with going to bed at a certain time, but that getting up, no brainer, man. But yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for asking. I want you to join in with me. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing like a little 30-day challenge, man. This was actually inspired by one of my friends. They're going to be doing it as well, man. But yeah, 30 days, man. For the next 30 days, we're really going to be pushing this thing. I mean, we're going to continue it, but for the next 30 days, we're really going to be pushing it. But anywho, yo, what's going on, Miss Barber? What's good? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. The Prince of YT is back. The Prince of okay. Okay, all right. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Bro, I'm looking forward to seeing you take over this platform seriously. I believe that you got what it takes. Thank you. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Hey, I appreciate that, bro, man. Seriously, I really do. Listen, man, I honestly try my best to read all these doggone comments, man, and I am definitely thankful and grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely remain humble. I do got a lot of work to do, man, before we try to take over this platform. Definitely got a lot of work to do within myself, man. We done made some mistakes and some questionable decisions, man. So yeah, we're just trying to navigate through that, man. And I think that I'm going to be that voice for people that have made mistakes, because there's a lot of people on this YouTube space that feel as though you can't make mistakes, and if you do, that's the end of it. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. If you do make a mistake, all right, and I'm talking to the people that already have made those mistakes, not the people that are. But understand this, man. Every wrong can be corrected. All right. How do you win in life? It's a great question. That is a really, really good question, man. How do you win in life? I'll tell you what, Miller, we're gonna come back to that. I'm gonna think on that. I'm gonna think on that. How do you win in life? Great question, though. Absolutely great question. Let's get it. School is Kev.
What's going on, everybody?
Pay attention to what he got on right now. You see, he got the frames on. He got the tie, the nice little suit right here. We see he's still miking up now, man, with the fresh cut.
Huh.
Gotta watch him.
Yeah, buddy.
Ring light.
I like this.
Look, there it is. When you
Getting
look
ready
good,
for
you feel good.
tonight's live stream. I've already. Oh, by the way, if you're tuning in, and make sure you hit the like button or the dislike button. I don't care which one. Just do something when you come in.
Right.
Tonight's live stream, I'm going to do it about MGTOW and why it is necessary. MGTOW is necessary for a lot of different reasons.
Who?
What up, Clifton? How are you?
Hey, I know somebody named Cliff. He said, what is he saying? Midtown?
There's just a lot of misinformation out there. And I want to clear up several things for guys who are, red pill just used to be called being a man. That's what it really comes down to. MGTOW was a response, as BGS said it best, but it's necessary.
Okay.
What's going on? But I do want to talk about this whole thing about what next. I'm going to tell you right now. Hey, it's Floyd Money Mayweather. Do you need health insurance? Then you want to hear this $29.
No, we don't need no health insurance, but we need that money you got, brother. You want to help somebody out, man? Give me so no.
Well, I don't care what you think. Women, gynocentrism, all these other things, they aren't the enemy. The real problem is whiny crybaby men, simps, white knights, and manginas.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Because what it comes right down to is life is a game. And the winners the winners aren't the ones complaining. It's the losers.
Absolutely. And that's on both sides of the spectrum. Winners always find a way to win. Strategy. Pay close attention to whoever is up right now. I'm not paying any attention to the losers, why the losers are complaining and why they're losing. If I'm currently losing right now, I'm paying close attention to the winners. What are they doing? Are they working harder than me? Like, what strategies are they using right now? Like, winners just have a different type of mindset, man.
Yeah. If you're always in somebody's comment section, hating on women with your blank ass avatar. Look, if you don't, I look at a comment, and if I see just an initial and I don't see your picture, I'm going to assume, especially if you're a woman, you're fugly. But if you're a dude and you don't have a picture and you on some irate over the top stuff, I'm just going to assume you're a loser, because losers don't complain. Let me tell you why losers don't complain. Because they just lost the game. They just lost that point. They didn't lose the war. See, players straight up win. Players win, 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 win. I've always been a player.
And understand this, guys. When you give it your all, when you put everything into it 120%, and you did everything that you could possibly do, and somebody was just able to one up on you, it's a lesson. So you still win at the end of the day. All right. You still win at the end of the day if you go into that thing and you give it your all and paying close attention to what's going on. Like, you know what? Just got the best of me. That one game. But I promise you, we'll meet again.
And that don't mean a pimp player. That means I play the game. Look here, black men. We took an L in slavery. We've taken L's with our women. So what? Read your history. Plenty of other men better than you or me have lost throughout history. Suck that shit up. Have I ever been a pimp? Have I ever been a pimp player? Go check my videos. That's been well documented, of course. But the bottom line is this. Players win. Remember when Buffalo was playing Houston in the 92 AFC Championship? They were down 38-3 at halftime.
Damn.
Well, get the fuck off my channel, punk. Somebody get him out of here.
Whoa, what happened?
Wulong Wong. Peace out. In the championship, yeah, adios. Don't come back. This ain't for you. In the championship, Houston was kicking Buffalo's butt.
I respect, listen to this, man. There's not many people out there that can address that type of, because it seemed like the guy probably said something disrespectful. There's not too many people that can address that and get right back into like teaching. Salute, man. Salute. A lot of people would have gave that more time and more energy. Man, I respect it.
They were waxing them. The average the average whiner you see in the comment section, you know, women are the enemy. We can't get ahead because of white supremacy and systematic, institutionalized racism.
Victim mentality.
They would have packed it in and said, you know what? We lose. No, Buffalo came back out and found a way to win.
Absolutely.
Players find ways to win. That's the difference between a winner and a loser. A loser loses before the game is even over. A lot of you cats who are upset at women firing off in the comment section, talking crazy, you're a loser.
Absolutely.
You're a loser because the game isn't over. The game is your life. You ain't dead. You can do something. The guys who were, and we're going to talk about this today, the guys who were hardcore MGTOW, I see a lot of them going at pickup artists and dating coaches and all this other kind of stuff in the comment section. But the people who run the channels, let's just be realistic. The people who run the channel whose faces are front and center tend to be the winners.
Absolutely.
Whether they're on MGTOW or whether they're on the player side. And here's the thing. I don't care if you are a hardcore MGTOW. Life is still a game. You need it. You need to get out there and deal with everything else. But how you play the game dictates whether or not you're going to win or lose.
And guys, understand this. This is why it's so important to learn how to effective communicate. To understand that, at the end of the day, these are just words. And words should not you should not allow words to move you, in a certain type of way. If you allow your emotions to control how you move, if you allow your emotions to control the conversation, your emotions are controlling you, and I promise you, you're going to be one of those people that he's talking about, which is the losers. Those winners, those winners understand that, listen, life is not a game of checkers. It's chess. All right. Keep that doggone poker face. Like, okay, all right. I respect that. I understand that. I'm going to hide my hand until the end. I'm going to hide my facial expressions until I have won. And I think the issue with a lot of men now is they move like women and they don't understand why they're losing in life. That's why, because you are allowing your emotions to get the best of you.
A lot of cats today are just running around losing, and you're claiming MGTOW. You're claiming all these different things. You're claiming gynocentrism, white supremacy, all this other kind of stuff to justify or validate why you suck. I'm going to say that again. If you're holding on to red pill, MGTOW, white supremacy, gynocentrism, all these other buzzwords to justify and validate why you suck. If none of those things existed, you'd find another reason.
Absolutely.
Kittens are against us. The roaches are rebelling. The fleas are. You'd find a reason. Losers have always found losers, quitters, people have always found a way to justify losing.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm going to chime in specifically on black men. Black men got this really bad because we have been history's losers in these states. But guess what? If you overweight, undereducated, don't care about your image or impression, don't care about how you come across, can't.
Things that you can work on. I just wanted to point that out. Things that all of us can honestly work on. If your education ain't where it need to be, grab a book, read. There is so much information out here that you can kind of help better yourself when it comes to education. If your appearance is not up to par, if you're overweight, get your butt outside, start walking, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups. All of these things that he's talking about right now, we all can work on.
Can't talk to anyone, can't communicate, speak like in Ebonics, you lose it.
And the way that you work on communication is communicate. Practice on people. You can go out. There is nobody that can walk out. Well, there are not too many people, honestly, that can walk outside right now and not come into contact with somebody. Start a conversation. All right? Start a conversation and work on controlling your emotions throughout that conversation as a man.
What defines a loser in your eyes? That's the point. It's not a matter of defining a loser in my eyes. How about this? Look at your results.
Life. Yep.
Artificial intelligence can start a business.
Man, when I say this dude, he's dropping so many bombs right now, man. Y'all need to pay close attention. Pay close attention because everybody they'll try to use that. Well, some no, we're gonna look at your life. When you look at your life right now, would you say that you are a winner or you are a loser? There is no in between. Are you winning when it comes to life right now, or are you losing? If you are not winning, then understand this: something about you needs to change. Something about your habits need to change. And we need to stop having this type of doggone victim mentality mindset, man. It's going to get y'all nowhere. We want to be better. We want to do better. So something about you needs to change. It's not hard. Pay attention, man.
And instead of saying, well, what defines a loser in your eyes? Someone who has who has a scarcity mentality, someone who always believes that the glass is half empty, somebody who comes in here questioning. I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to be rude, but that's not even a question a winner would ask.
Nope.
Straight up. A winner wouldn't ask what defines being a loser. Winners don't concern themselves as losers.
What did I just get done saying? I just got done saying that. If you are a winner, you're paying attention to the winners, not the losers. Who cares? If they're losing, I don't want to pick up on any of their doggone bad habits. I'm going to pay attention to the winners. Who is the best mother? If I want to play football, if I want to learn how to play football, and I want to learn how to become a safety, am I looking at the worst or am I studying the best? People like Sean Taylor, Ed Reed, like I'm paying attention to them. Like, what are they doing? I see that they working their A off every single last practice. I see that as soon as that doggone ball hike, they're running 120 miles per hour. They getting it. Why the heck would I sit there and not pay attention to somebody that's slacking off and they're not doing anything with themselves? They're not being recognized. I'm paying attention to the greatest. I'm paying attention to the best. And that's how you get better.
That's why they keep winning. All they do is win. The reason you hear me talking about it is because I try to help men who are on the verge being able to go between winning and losing. Most of my clients are winners. I don't have to go talk. I mean, not most, all my clients are winners. I'm not going to lie. I don't have to tell a man, you need to worry about your image, such and so forth, and take advantage of them. Most of my clients have attorneys. They have business coaches. They are achievers.
Absolutely.
You don't have to tell someone with a winning mindset, your game is weak here. You need to go practice on your free throws. Your game is weak here. You need to go practice on your 40 time. Your game is weak here. You need to go practice on your math. When I was a C student in mathematics, no one had to tell me, guess what, Kevin? If you want to be an engineer, you got to double down and go learn and do what you did. You need to come to school early, stay after school late. My freshman year in college, my background is chemical engineering. My freshman year in college, while everybody else was taking calculus, I had to take college algebra. I spent 35 hours a week studying college algebra, doing the homework.
I understand this, a winner mindset, a winner's mentality. Even though I might be at the bottom or I might be mediocre, I may be average when it comes to knowledge. I may even be behind when it comes to those things. But when it comes to the effort that I'm going to put in order to make sure that I'm going to win at the end of the day, listen, I got that. Where I lack, where most people are good at, they might have that knowledge. They may have that book smarts and all that intelligence. But one thing that a winner always possesses, always has, is that will, that effort, determination, that drive. Whatever I have to do to get to the other side of that thing, I'm going to do it.
Homework assignments, looking at last year's tests, working with tutors, all this stuff out of my own pocket, making $3.35 an hour. I went and got a job at Taco freaking Bell to go pay a tutor. You know why? Because it was my name on the test. Yep. It was my life. It was about me. Yeah, if I would have made a C in college algebra, I could have taken the easy path. I failed classes before. I failed calculus. Mm-hmm. But you know what I did? I didn't blame anybody. I said, dude, your calc game sucks. You don't understand. I didn't go whine and blame my single mother, my absentee father.
Man, damn it. When I tell y'all, this is by far my favorite. This is the best damn video. When I tell you he dropping so many jewels right now that everybody needs to be paying attention to. Good grief. I'm telling you right now, every single last video that I've seen so far from the beginning of his live, this is by far my favorite.
I didn't blame white people. I didn't blame the women that broke my life. I said, you know what, dude, you got to get better. If you say you want this, you want to be an engineer, you got to do what it takes. Not question why. I got to take calculus to be an engineer. Okay, due respect. Maybe you're new. So here's the thing. When I'm talking about something, if you got a question that's off the topic and you want me to respond to it, gladly hit the super chat button. Put something in that question. $1, $2, $5. If you got a question you want to ask me about a fragrance or something like that, I'm not talking about that. If you want me to get off the topic, do that. That's what super chat's for. So tonight, we're going to talk about winners and losers. Players win. Yeah, players win. They don't always win, but they win enough to call themselves winners. There's something that was said, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's how you play the game. True. But it doesn't matter if you win or lose, how you play the game. But if you lose long enough, you are a loser.
Absolutely.
Green Bay Packers have a history of being winners from the 60s on through. Dallas Cowboys, history of being winners Pittsburgh Steelers have a history of being winners. You have the opposite side of the coin.
I don't know about the Dallas Cowboys now. No, I'm joking. I'm messing with you. My mom and my dad are Cowboy fans. I'm just joking.
Too in the NFL, history of being losers. Why? You got the same talent, same draft picks, same opportunities, but losing is a mentality. Losing is a lifestyle.
Yep.
Losing is a mindset.
Yep.
You can change around and decide you want to win. The first thing you got to stop doing is bitching and complaining about everybody else.
Come on.
Arguing about what's the white supremacy, women, such and so forth. Look at yourself and say, you know what? I'm overweight, undereducated, but performing below my ability. Women don't holler at me because I ain't even a man.
This is how I'd use ChatGPT and AI to help.
Damn, man. Well, what I tell you, this type of stuff right here make me want to get out and work. I'm talking about let me go hit the weights. Let me go do some doggone studying. If this type of stuff does not motivate you, want to make you get up and grind, y'all, I don't know what the hell going on, man. For real. Got my doggone blood boiling over here, man. I'm really ready to go hit the gym right now. For real. Listening to this type of doggone information, man, it's electrifying.
Why should anybody want to respect me when I don't even carry myself with a modicum of respect? You need to get yourself together. That's why it doesn't matter. Money, looks, all this other stuff, that only comes into consideration after your first demand.
Mm-hmm.
A man cares about himself and carries himself according to a standard. Mm-hmm. When I'm in a business meeting today, I walked in there looking like I look because this is my standard. No one else's, my standard. I have a standard. I hold myself accountable because I'm a winner. I win at everything I do, and even when I lose, I win.
Y'all, I also wanted to go ahead and put this little note in really, really quick, guys. We're going to be doing different things. We're not just going to be doing these reactions, okay? This is not the only thing that we're going to be doing. And basically, just commenting. We're going to be doing things like going to go speak to professionals about our image. We're going to be learning how to tie a tie, and I may just end up just going live. I may just end up going live so we can kind of talk this thing through with each other. Learning how to tie a tie, because yes, I do not know how to tie a tie at all. Like all the things that most men should have known, or most young boys, young men should have learned growing up. I didn't get that. So it's actually a really, really good starting point for stuff like this. All right. So again, learning how to tie a tie, learning what's in season, what's out of season, learning how to measure myself the correct way, my waist, my neck, my shoulder, whatever. I'm going to put all of that stuff on this channel. We are really seriously going to break down all of this stuff. So we're not just going to be doing these live reactions, man. We're really going to be digging in deep with this thing. That's why I want you guys to get in and stay involved with this stuff. We're going to become better as men. All right. We're really going to focus just for a second, right? For a second, let's say this. For the rest of this month, don't think about women, man. We're just going to focus on ourselves. All right. Just focus on you. We're going to focus on you mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. I know I'm going to have a lot of people that's going to drop off because of that, but listen, man, you cannot expect to get better results if you continue to do what you are currently doing right now. If you want better results, if you want to be approached, or you want, certain women to pay you attention, bro, understand this. Something has to change, man. You have to change from the inside first, from the inside, starting with that brain of yours. Your mindset has to change. If your mindset doesn't change, you're going to continue to attract and entertain the wrong type of people. Something has to change, man. So this is where we're going to start it. Let's get it.
You can lose the game. You can lose the point, but don't lose the lesson. Do something, lose, learn, lose better. But I am so sick of men whining all the goddamn time. Bring your ass to these channels. to listen to all this good knowledge, and I still see you talking about the same shit in the comment section. Go away. Because it ain't the women who are having the problem. It is you. You. You could take all the fat, ugly broads and move them to the side. Women only follow what the men do. And that's where we have a real problem. Because as men, we know we got an issue.
Absolutely.
And if you're a loser, you know you're a loser. And you hate hearing people talk about losing stuff. I had a couple of patrons quit becoming patrons of the channel. Not because I don't deliver quality information, not because the content isn't on point. They left because I said, I talked about men need to drop the Jordans.
I already knew it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. I had grown damn men sit back and say, man, I can't be a patron of somebody who speaks out against Jordans. Get the fuck off my channel.
Again, guys, when I talk about that victim mentality, that victim-like mindset, these are people that don't want to change. You don't want to be better. You don't want to make those sacrifices, knowing that, listen, what I'm doing right now is not working. Something has to change. Oh, I don't want to give up that. I don't want to give up my Jordans. I don't want to give up the lifestyle of sitting my tail on the couch, watching TV all day, eating chips. I don't want to give that lifestyle up. This is easy. This is comfortable to me. Understand this. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. If you want to be a winner, winners are comfortable with being uncomfortable. I understand that I have to put myself in certain type of doggone situations where I'm not going to be comfortable during practice. So that way, when game time comes, I'm going to be ready for whatever they throw at me.
No group. I would love to say these people's names, but I'm like, this is the black man's addiction. No group of men fights for Jordans. I don't know any CEO that wears Jordans. I don't know any high-ranking. And if you know one or two, congratulations. But as soon as you start to talk about Jordans and stuff like that, you can see I just dropped 8 people because they're all in Jordans. You don't like, it's like, well, I'm good with you talking about winners and losers, but don't talk about my shoes. You don't own stock in Nike. You don't know Jordan, and they ain't doing nothing for you. Absolutely. But the fact that you have such an irrational, illogical, emotional response about some damn tennis shoes
come on,
shows you your mindset.
There it is. I
talk about the things we need to do, and I talk about the things we need to address. I'm never going to sit back and say someone who's not in high school or college needs to be rocking Jordans. Not going to do it. Because until you can show me another group of men, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, or other, that after age 21, they are wearing Jordans throughout their personal and professional lives, where they're wearing Jordans, especially after 25, show it to me. And they're not involved in athletics, hip hop, or skate culture. Stop.
You got people out here, honestly, man, that's advocate for this type of stuff. And they're working at like a fast food restaurant. Bro, come on, man.
JJ Redwood, you show me another group of men. But the fact that I have the nerve to say it, oh, man, I'm cool with Jordans.
I bet you is.
I love shopping the Real Real.
I ain't gonna lie. When I tell you guys, I had to distance myself from some of my so-called friends because of this type of mentality, because of this type of mindset. Bro, the next Jordan's coming out, man. I gotta go get those. I was like, what? Yeah, man. They like 325, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get them. I'm like, bro, what? Like, man, we're in our 30s, bro. Like, what in the world? And it was just a completely different thing when I started to hang around different people that talk about money, that talk about success. And none of them conversations did they ever bring up any Jordans. I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to do and be better. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. You will never hear successful men sit there and talk about some damn Jordans that ain't making no doggone money. You're spending money on this stuff and ain't getting no return other than likes, comments, and a little bit of attention. Come on, man. And the attention that you're getting is not even from the people that you should be wanting attention from.
You can be cool with them. I'm cool with cycling shoes, but I don't wear my cycling shoes with my suit. And if you want to have a pair or two, cool. But if you got 20, 30, 40 pair of Jordans,
Why?
you got a problem.
As a man, as a grown ass man, what you doing?
Take those Jordans
My bad, I didn't mean to curse.
and do the Gary Vaynerchuk eBay flip challenge. Take those Jordans, put them online on eBay, sell them for what the market allows.
Yep.
Take that money and invest it in some kind of certification for yourself. Invest it in some kind of course to learn how to for Bitcoin or real estate or something. Take it and buy a style consultation. See, that's where we're talking about. Take the stuff that you have and flip it and invest back in yourself. But you won't do that. You won't do that because you're more attached to them damn tennis shoes than you are to your own success.
Because it's easy and it's comfortable. That's why.
You're more attached to what you feel about those shoes than what they can actually do.
What they feel like. What does that sound like? I'm more attached to something because I feel. What does that sound like?
You know, at the end of the day, you won't do it because you don't value yourself. You want to invest in you because you don't value you. Well, then don't ask the world to place value on you. Don't ask the world to respect you if you don't respect yourself. This is one problem I have, especially with my group of Black men. We got to respect ourselves first. We got to carry ourselves in a way that does not matter. Jim Crow, new Jim Crow, racism, such and so forth, blah, blah, blah. My grandfather, his father, all those men had to deal with a hell of a lot more stuff than this. I've never been spit on. I've never seen anyone lynched. I didn't go fight in World War II to fight the Germans and then come back over here and get called nigga. My grandfather was shot and wounded in World War II. Purple Heart came back here and had to be called boy for the majority of his life. His father fought in World War I. You couldn't even come back after you fought.
Man, I'll tell you right now, the men of yesteryear were a lot more tougher. Skin was a million times thicker than what we're dealing with today. But yet and still, you got these guys out here complaining more than some of the women. Some of y'all guys complain more than the women. And you don't take an issue with that.
Fought over there, Black men will be hung in their uniforms. I have never had to experience any of this. So how dare me sit around talking about, well, that system is keeping us down. Would be more of a disrespect to what he's done for me and the other men did for me. If I sat around and bitched out about, man, I can't wear Jordans. It ain't fair that I gotta deal with the white man system. I shouldn't have to change. White guys don't have to change. Boo, 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 boo. I shouldn't have to change. That's how women act.
That's what I was waiting on. Dadgummit, that's exactly what I was waiting on. When I was basically trying to paint that doggone picture, what does that sound like? Somebody that's caught up in their feelings and being extra and doing all this stuff. It sounds like a young lady. This is why I tell guys, you need to get control of your feelings. Get control of those things, man.
I shouldn't have to do. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Men don't deal in it's not fair. It's not fair. Every time you hear it's not fair, just put a bitch in front of it or after it.
4 out of 5 Americans shopping on the Obamacare.
I couldn't follow it fast enough. Good grief, man. I'm telling you, man, straight cutthroat. But you hear so many doggone stories about, Kevin Samuels only being mean to women, only holding Black women accountable. He didn't say this to the guys. Listen, these videos and stuff, this is another reason why I'm doing this. These videos and stuff are showing you he's talking to the men and only the men right now and telling them that you need to get on your ish. You got to, like, as a man, get your stuff together, man. Stop complaining. Stop looking for other people and other things to blame. As a man, you need to continue to stand on your doggone square and find a way to win. People that done had it harder than us, years ago, they did it without complaining, and they had it a lot more rough than what we have it today. But yet and still, you got these guys out here, man. These guys that were cut from a different cloth, napkins, that are out here complaining, moaning, and being about every single last thing instead of doing what they should be doing as a man and find a way to win.
Men, red pill, always been the same. Players win, whiners lose. Winners find a way to win. Losers give you reasons why they can't.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank, period. Players win, whiners lose. Winners find a way to win. Losers find a reason why they can't. If you got the balls for this conversation or discussion, call in tonight. If I'm wrong,
my bad, y'all. Like, what? Hey, I'm telling you, man. And the reason why I'm so hyped over this right now, man, this type of stuff, honestly, man, it makes me want to get up, get out, and work on me. And show people, listen, no matter what you came from, no matter what you done went through in your life, no matter how many mistakes you have made, bro, it is possible. You can get up. You can get up and you can get out of there, because most people, I'm not talking about everybody, but most people is not even that bad off, man. Most of y'all honestly just need to get up, hold yourself accountable, and just do the work. And I promise you, your life will change because of that. But most guys don't want to do that. They want to continue to look at and blame everybody else except for the common denominator in every single last situation, which is you.
Phone lines will be open. I dare you to call into this show and tell me why you can't win today. That thing you're watching me on, this mobile device, that Android or the iPhone, is the great equalizer. Yep. You can do whatever it is you want to do today. You don't have to have, you can start a business. You don't have to have brick and mortar building, inventory, line of credit, whatever you desire to do, you can get it done. I hear so many men on so many channels giving so much information. I think I saw Mr. Research in here, aka Q. Y'all need to go subscribe to that brother's channel. He drops jewels. You have so many men giving so much information. But the deal is, you got to sit back and do something about it. See, a player is going to say, you know what? Q dropped some knowledge. He don't want to have any more $2.99 conversations, $5 conversations. Thank you, Q. That was one of the best comebacks. So if you decide to make a video and put $2.99 on it, or be asked to be a $5 patron, if we are having $5 conversations, man, I couldn't afford $5. I ain't paying that brother $5. If you are fussing about $2.99 or $5, your problems are bigger than that video content. The winners I spoke about earlier, even when they didn't have the means, they had the mentality.
Yep.
You don't have to have the resources of the top 1%, 10%, but you have to have the mentality. That's what has always made a lot of us good, being hustlers. Hustlers, taking a dime and flipping it to 25 cents, taking some Kool-Aid, setting up, making a Kool-Aid stand, going to buy some blow pops at Sam's and flipping them at school to make some more money. Invest, flip it. That's what has made us good, because, you know, necessity is the motherhood of invention. We are good at doing a lot with a little. If we can make chitlins taste good, we can become successful. But it's all in we limit ourselves by the way we look at ourselves.
Facts.
Most people have no clue that in 2020.
Facts, man. Let this brother cook. Let this brother cook, man. We're gonna continue to let this brother cook, man.
We're good enough for hood politics, good enough for hood economics, good enough for on this level, but daring to go to this next level, oh, that's going to require getting in there, rolling up your sleeves and competing. Because at this level, we're only competing with each other. At the next levels, we're competing with everybody, and they don't take any prisoners.
Nope. Absolutely.
Neither
not.
should we. And we don't have to. Men understand something. When men are the best versions of themselves, the world is a better place.
Yep.
Men in general, Black men in particular, when you step into your own, when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm not where I want to be today, but I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to start drinking more water, stop drinking so much soda or pop.
There it
I'm
is.
going to start doing some push-ups and sit-ups because I
Yep.
can't afford a gym membership.
There it is.
I'm going to go in there and make sure that I iron all my clothes to make sure they look good when I put them on. I'm going to wear Axe body spray because I can't afford a $400 bottle of Aventus. I'm going to make sure that the lines are tight on my face. If I decide to wear a style like this, I'm going to make sure my beard looks a certain way. I'll make sure my fingernails are clean.
Mhm.
I'm going to make sure that my cuticles aren't all up here. I'm going to make sure that my breath smells good. You know what? Not a god doggone thing I said cost any money. And I just gave you 2 or 3 style points. Go to those tennis shoes you're wearing, change the laces. Go to those dress shoes that you say don't look any good. Go in there and shine them up. Don't have enough money for shoe polish? Spit will do just fine.
Or a rag and some soap, man. Of course, depending on the shoe, like their tennis shoes, man. Let me tell you something. Me and my brother, my oldest brother, we used to wash and clean our shoes like every single day. Every time that we walked in that doggone school, we didn't walk in there with no dirty shoes, man.
Don't tell me that you don't have the money. Don't tell me that it costs good. Don't tell me that it costs a lot of money to look good. Don't tell me that something can't be done because I have given you over 450 videos. 450 videos on this channel I've created. And most of that stuff has been done inside of 15 months.
Wow.
Don't tell me you don't have the information. You don't have the backbone or tenacity. You don't have the fire to get it done. You don't have the will to succeed. That's your problem. It's not because you lack information, you lack desire.
There it is.
Because at the end of the day, you don't feel like you're worth something. There is no reason that a man today should not be able to succeed on his own terms if he values himself.
There is no reason on planet Earth that a man should not be able to succeed, again, on his own terms, if he values himself. If you value yourself, you can succeed. Because what you're going to understand is all this information out here, anything that I want to do, it is possible and it can be done. Anything. It don't matter what it is. Information is in the palm of our hand right now. We can Google, YouTube, or research anything. Anything. We got so many people out here that have started from the ground up and have made it to the point that we would love to be. Most of y'all can literally just follow that doggone blueprint that they basically gave it right before your doggone eyes. You might have to tweak it a little bit. But it's out there. The information is out there.
So you can always go into the comment section and look to see who the winners are and the losers. The losers tend to write paragraphs and they tend to be angry.
Yep.
The winners tend to co-sign with a message, even a harsh one.
Yep.
Tonight,
Respect.
9 p.m. Central Standard Time, we talk about why MGTOW is necessary. Red pill style for survival. I do believe MGTOW is necessary, but I don't believe that you got to hate women in order to get what you need to get done.
Facts, man. And that's what we were talking about. Red pill rage, man. Red pill rage is real. It definitely exists. You got so many of those guys that were overlooked in high school and college, and by all these women that they would have loved to have dated, but for whatever reason, those women chose to look over them. Maybe have talked trash, looked down on them, or whatnot. And now the shoe is basically almost on the other foot. You look at those women now. Some of them are overweight. They may have 1 or 2 children now. They're single, and they're out here complaining about the life that they chose to live. And then you look at those guys, and some of them, are starting to get some type of success, or maybe they're getting a voice now where, they're on social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or whatever. And they're starting to get like a little audience to get behind them. And every single last message that they put out is directed towards women in a negative light. And they are constantly putting stuff out there each and every day about that. Don't want to do the work.
In order to succeed in life, a man must value himself. The way you carry yourself tells the world what you think about you.
Fact.
When you walk outside of your door,
Mhm.
or if you're in front of a camera, don't be angry if you don't get treated the way you feel like you get treated. Don't get angry if you get treated the way like you feel like you should be treated.
Yeah.
I get treated really damn well because I carry myself and I carry myself in that way, and I expect nothing less.
Yeah.
I treat people like I want to be treated.
Mhm.
I am a gentleman, but I'm not a simp. I have a standard for which I treat women, but I'm no fool.
Mhm.
Understand something. It is a man's standard. Yes, I'm familiar with it more. Understand, it is a man's standard that determines how females interact with him and males interact with him. If you're not getting the reactions you want from the world, if you're not getting people talking to you, treating you the way you want from the world, it is your problem. Fix it. The only common denominator in all of those situations is you. The world doesn't have an issue. You have an issue. Man up, face it, say, you know what? I suck in algebra. I suck in calculus. I suck here. Take your L, let it be a learning lesson. Go get a tutor. Do what you need to do.
There it is right there. There it is right there, man. This is when I tell you guys, this is the exact blueprint that a lot of young males need to follow. Understand that nobody is coming to save you. You have to put that shovel down and save yourself. Some of y'all are in a hole. You're in a ditch right now. And the only way to get out is if you put that shovel down and stop digging. If you honestly want to get up out of there, man, understand this. It's going to start right here at the top of that doggone head. My mentality needs to change. My mindset needs to change. I can go anywhere in life if first I control what the heck is going on in my doggone brain and my mindset.
Stop complaining. Please, 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 gentlemen, stop complaining. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to wrap this up. I don't argue with women. I don't argue with women. I don't debate with women, especially when women come in and asking me, well, why should it be? I don't do that. In my comment section, I don't argue with men either. I let the work speak for itself. If a video I drop has a 90+% like ratio and 90+% of the comments in there are on point with the message, that's my answer. If you as a man come to my channel, throw shade, whatever, such and so forth, more likely than not, I'm going to pin your comment as an object lesson to show why this kind of thinking is keeping you stuck. It's not the message, it's not the messenger that you have a problem with. It's the message.
Yep.
Stop arguing with women, stop debating women, stop debating with other men who are out here trying to help you improve yourself. Improve you, your outcomes will improve. And here's the last thing. I have yet to have someone come tell me or make a valid argument against self-improvement. Even if you want to go MGTOW monk, even if you want to go back to a segregated society, even if you were 100% right on every talking point you have, I have yet to have anyone tell me the downsides to self-improvement. Because there are no downsides to it. You're still here. Life is still moving. You have a chance to change from this message forward. Or you have a chance, or you can make the choice to stay stuck.
Mm-hmm.
The world doesn't owe you anything that you're not willing to give yourself.
It
If
is.
you want better, do better. Till next time, talk at you later.
Man, come through, Kevin. Good grief, come through, brother. Man, hey, man, good. When I tell y'all this right here, those lessons that Kevin just dropped, man, listen, if y'all did not write that thing down, if you didn't take a a photo. No, if you honestly didn't take any of that in, you need to go back and watch this doggone video 2-3 times. You need to study that thing with detail. When I tell you the man came in dropping bombs from start to finish in that 27 minute and 43-second video. Every single last guy out there that's struggling with anything need to pay close attention to that. Even if you feel like you are losing in life right now. Maybe you don't have the money. You don't have the girlfriend. You don't have the power. You don't have a car. You don't have a house. You don't have a place to stay. You just fell out or you just broke up with your girlfriend or whatever, man. And times may seem like they are hard. Understand this, man. You have to keep going. You got to keep moving. No matter how hard it is. No matter how far that thing that you feel like you want or you feel like you need, no matter how far it may seem like it is, you got to keep going. And the way that you do that is you put one foot in front of the other and you take that step and you take that next step and you take back control of your life. Wherever it felt like, where you done lost it, it's still out there. You can go get it. You can be and do better. And it's up to you. Self-improvement starts with you. It starts with yourself. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It has nothing to do with slavery. It has nothing to do with your parents, your brothers, your sister, your aunts, your uncles, your friends. It starts with you. And everybody on this page, I check my analytics. Everybody on this page is a grown-up. It's grown. At least 18 or 21 years of age. You are grown. Anything that has happened in your childhood, listen, I understand a lot of people that went through a lot of things in life. But that should not stop you or slow you down. What you should be doing is you should use that as motivation to keep going, to excel. That right there is your step. Like you step on that thing and you use that to push you forward. Regardless of what has happened in your life, regardless of what's going on right now, understand that you are capable. You are able to get up out of there. You got to put that shovel down, though. You have to put that shovel down and pick up that mirror, that accountability mirror. I am the reason why I am here. And the best thing about that is I am going to be the reason why I'm going to get out of this. I promise you. No matter how many people have tried to stop or slow you down, no matter what life puts in front of you, I promise you can overcome that. It's possible. I have seen so many people do the impossible. It's possible. Trust me. Don't matter what you have went through, man. No matter where you are in your life right now. Understand that you can't overcome anything that's put in front of you. That's how we are designed. And I promise you, that's what's in you. But you have to allow yourself to pull that up out of you. And I know a lot of people, a lot of us out there are so stuck on being comfortable. We're so stuck on being and remaining close to people that's encouraging our bad behavior. And we try to separate or distance ourselves from people that's going to hold us accountable, that's going to push us to that next level, going to make sure they stay on us, keep us grinding and all that. No. I got this. I want to take these doggone baby steps. And I want to do it my way. If your way is not working, if your way has not worked in the 18, the 20, the 30, the 40 years that you have been on this earth or even more, then maybe it's time for you to take the back seat and listen to somebody that does have the results that you do have, that you want in life. If you don't have those results, but that other person does, and that person that you should be listening to, if most of the time that they making it, then maybe it's time to listen. Maybe it's time to take heed on what they are saying and pay attention to that. Because a lot of people, well, I've seen what you're doing, and I feel like I can do that too. Again, I respect it. But a lot of people, honestly, some of y'all need that extra push. All right. We got to be better, man. We got to be better. We got to do better. Let me hit this question real quick. Shout out to Melanie, man. I do apologize for not answering this thing. And even though I've been sitting here listening to Kevin, I told myself that I was going to think about this question before I pulled it back up and answered it, but he was hitting on all cylinders, man. That thing, honestly, it still got me hyped right now. But the question is, how do you win in life? And I think that this question honestly has a lot of different moving parts, right? So I'm going to try to answer this thing the best way I can. And I'm gonna say take it with a little grain of salt. All right. Take it with a little grain of salt. Because again, I'm a little bit on the hype side right now, a little bit all over the place, but I'll try to answer this thing as best way as possible. How do you win in life? How do I win in life? Or how did I get to the point where I feel like I'm winning in life? I'm gonna say this. I know what losing is. I know what losing feels like. And I think that I spent the majority of my life losing when it comes to a lot of different things, making a lot of bad and questionable decisions. And I think that it didn't have anything to do with, well, I'm not going to place the blame on anybody else in my life but myself. Every single last questionable decision that was made was made by me. All right. We are in control of how our life goes 99.99% of the time. There are very, very small cases where something may happen, but in most cases, we are in control. Either maybe not what has happened, but we are in control on how we respond to things. And so, how did I get to the point where I felt like I started to turn that leaf, started to win? Honestly, when I started to switch the type of content that I was listening to. Instead of listening to, drug rap music all the time, instead of watching all these, boys in the hood movies, instead of, watching this booty shaking type of TV shows and music videos or whatever, I started to switch it over to, people that were positive. I started to switch it over to, people that was giving information on how to be successful, how to do better, how to think a certain type of way. The small percentage of the people on earth and the people, in life that are winning, I switched it over to that. I started paying close attention to how they were moving, the things that they were doing. And when I tell you guys, it was like night and day. It was like a switch had been kind of flipped on and my brain turned on for the very first time. And it started working. And so along with that content that I always, because I'm on YouTube a lot, so I watch a lot of content. Along with that content that I was putting into my brain and into my body, I started to take that information and I started to use it. End up, getting a business or whatever, got into photography, videography, cinematography, whatever you want to call it. And I started to surround myself with different type of people. It's good to, to build on your own, but things completely change when you start to get around people that are like-minded. When you start to get around people that want to see you do better, that's helping you do better, that's honestly moving the needle. Because for the longest, I was thinking being alone was it. And you have a lot of people out there that, aren't comfortable with being alone, but they want to be around people that's going to continue to, support their bad habits, their bad behavior, and they're going to call those people friends because that's what feels comfortable. In reality, the people that are honestly your friends, the people that you should be around, are the people that's going to push you to do and be better as a person, as a whole, regardless of what they look like. Like, listen, I don't care if we're not seeing eye to eye right now. I want you to win in life. I want to see you do better. I want to see you work out. I want to see you reach every single last goal that you have set out to achieve and conquer. I want to see that. Those people are the people that a lot of lazy, if I'm being honest, lazy people do not want to be around. Like, listen, I don't mind us going to go work out, but the moment you start trying to hold me accountable or telling me that I can do and I can be better, I'm going to have to distance myself from you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't need that in my life. I want to be comfortable. And so the people in my life play a huge part in winning, in that winning process. And understand this, you're going to have some family members that you're going to have to distance yourself from as well. You got a lot of family members out there that are extremely on the negative side. And they may be close. They may be people that you have known either your whole life or most of your life. I'm not saying that you need to stop talking to them altogether, but you're going to have to distance and you're going to have to limit the communication between those people. Like, bro, if you want to work, like, let's work. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's get this thing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have a conversation about certain things, we can talk about it. But I want to hear the solution behind that thing. So you have that, man. And then I have this will. I have this type of mentality that no matter what, I'm going to win. No matter what. I had a friend. I had somebody that I knew that was telling me, you always win. No matter what, like, that's how you look at life. Like, you have to win. And I'm like, listen, ain't no shame in my game. Absolutely. Every day that I wake up, I'm looking to conquer. I'm looking to win. I'm looking to overcome because I spent most of my life losing, taking the L, feeling sorry for myself, head down, and not doing the things that I need to do in life. And that's not the type of lifestyle that anybody should want to live. You should wake up with that mentality that every day that I get out of this doggone bed, I'm looking to win at something in life. I'm looking to conquer. I'm looking to overcome. I'm looking to reach whatever goal that I set. That's the mentality that you should have as a person, especially as a man. I'm talking to the men right now, especially as a man. You should be looking to conquer, to overcome. No matter what the freak that looks like. If that means that I got to stay up for 24 hours to achieve that goal, then dadgummit, so be it. I'm going to do what I got to do in order to reach that doggone goal. If that means that I got to run an extra 6 miles in a day, then I'm going to do it. I'm going to win. I'm going to get to whatever that goal is. If I set a goal at the beginning of the month to lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds, or whatever, understand this. Every day I'm keeping track of, what I'm doing, how things are going. Day 7, I'm checking. I'm like, okay, listen, am I on track right now to meet that goal? If not, okay, I need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Something needs to change. Let's see if we can do a little bit more research. Let's see if we can reach out to somebody that may have a little bit more knowledge behind this thing. If you have to spend money, then oh well, so be it. I'm going to reach this goal though. I don't have any other choice. The only option B is to see option A out of this doggone thing, to make sure that plan A works. That's the option B, to make sure that plan, option, or whatever, make sure it works. Whatever that looks like, I'm going to achieve this goal. The difference between winners and losers is winners understand this. It's probably going to require, 9 times out of 10, it's going to require me to do something that I was not prepared to do. It's going to require me to pivot when I wasn't expecting to pivot. I thought I had all the answers, from practice or whatever. I felt like we went over film and I studied everybody. And I did not see this in film. You got to be able to adjust. The same thing goes for life. If you want to be a loser and you want to continue to whine, then you do exactly what it is that you're doing right now. But don't be upset with anybody else when you don't reach those results, when you don't get where you felt like you should be in life right now. That ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. It has everything to do with you. All right. I think that kind of answered I hope it answered your question. How do you win at life? I would just say on the short term of things, or the short end, man, just have that mentality that, I'm going to win at all costs. I'm going to study the greats. Whatever type of lifestyle that you want in life, I'm pretty sure for most people, somebody is already living that lifestyle. And I think that, especially online, the way that social media is, it is so easy to go online and study one of the greatest and study one of the best and get some research and see how it is that they were moving, or see how they are moving. Understand that you're going to need some type of plan, some type of strategy, some structure for your life. And it may look completely different from the way that your life is set up right now. But pay close attention to that. Surround yourself around the right type of people that's going to push you and make sure you continue to move forward. Let go of those bad habits, anything that's not good for you. And I'm talking about bad habits right now. That smoking and that drinking and all the rest of the other stuff, man. You're going to let that stuff go. Waking up extremely late, getting into bed extremely late. You got to let that stuff go. All right. Getting up early, I'm a fan of. Even getting into bed early, I'm a fan of that as well. But a lot of things are going to have to change, guys. All right. But again, man, I am so thankful for this video right here, man. Guys, y'all don't even know, man. This right here, honestly, this was a really, really great video. I mean, like, y'all, man, I am extremely pumped right now. I'm ready to get out and tackle the doggone day with everything that I have going on today. I'm ready. I'm excited. But I just wanted to go ahead and put this out here really, really quick, guys, before we get up out of here. I am 1,000% serious when it comes to what we are doing right now. I'm not taking any of this stuff lightly. We have a lot of people right now. I got a lot of people around me that are not going in the direction that I would love for them to go. And I honestly have tried my best to help certain people. And it's unfortunate, that they choose to go a different direction. And I hope and I pray with all my heart that, maybe, man, honestly, today they need to figure, like, listen, bro, if, if what you are doing is not working, man, like, I be wanting to say, like, just let me help. Let me help, man. And I promise you, if you give me those results, though, if you're trying to lose weight, those pounds, we will shred that thing off. I don't want to see you go back the other way. I want to see you make it. I want to see you hit your goals and everything, man. But in the meantime, between time, we got to stay focused. All right. We as men have to stay focused on our purpose. And the purpose that, I am living right now is becoming the best version of me, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Again, the physical, we got Katie's Fitness. Katie's Fitness, we get on that YouTube channel each and every day. And we're posting either a live or a pre-recorded video of the day of us working out. Waking up, getting after it, grinding. From the time that we get up, do our little push-ups, sit-ups, dips, curls, whatever. We're knocking it out. And then, like midday, we're hitting the gym. And we're going hard. We're giving it everything we got, man. Sweating bullets, blood, sweat, tears, the whole nine. Katie's Fitness. Check it out. It's listed on this channel. Then we have Katie's Empire, which is a huge part of everything that we're doing. We talk about the A, B, C, and D portion of this thing, the appearance. All right. Trying to get a better understanding for, appearance, a better understanding for, skincare, the way, your hair is, keeping that thing nice and neat, and trimmed, your body as well. Like keeping up with that, that's a big part of your appearance. I don't want to be out here with a little beer belly or whatever. I want to make sure everything is nice and tight. You know what I mean? And I'm keeping up with that and I'm maintaining it and I'm improving that each and every day. We're trying to get better when it comes to behavior. When I feel like someone is or has disrespected me, or maybe I don't agree with something, being able to maintain control of my emotions, even though I feel like I've been disrespected or whatever. The behavior like in public places, when I'm walking around or whatever, man, understanding that, listen, you of course are like, this is your image. Every day that you step out, this is your image. This is a part of who you are. And I don't want to give any bad representations of that. C, communication, the ability to communicate effectively. Any point that I'm trying to get across, understanding one thing, that you need to stay in your masculine at all times. All right. Never allow anybody to get you off of your square. If you have words that you are trying to, or you want to communicate with someone, then you need to be able to do that effectively. In order for you to be able to engage and get through a conversation, you need to have complete control over your emotions. Don't let that get the best of you. Because if you do, or when you do, you lose the argument. All right. You lose the debate. You lose that client. You lose that customer. You lose out on that money. You losing out on that friend. This is an extremely important for gentlemen. You need to have complete control over your emotions. I'm not telling you that you should be emotionless. All right. Not saying that you should be emotionless. But when I say you need to have control over your emotions, just because I feel like I've been disrespected, I can dive a little bit deeper into the conversation. Well, can you explain to me, what do you mean by that? In a nice, calm, natural tone. Doesn't have to be stern. You know what I mean? Ask the question, get a better understanding for why they think the way that they are thinking right now. And be able to communicate, man. I mean, well, at the end of the day, if we don't get to a common ground, we can agree to disagree. Because words don't honestly affect me, especially with most of the conversation that you're going to be having with other people. You're not going to be sleeping or laying down with these people. I won't see you after 5 o'clock. I won't see you after today. So I'm not going to allow your judgment, your words, or whatever to dictate me and how I move, or have any control over my life, or allow that to be the cause of me losing sleep at night. I'm not going to allow that. As a man, I know and I understand that, listen, these are just words at the end of the day, bro. We got a whole 50, 60 plus doggone years that we're going to be living, and we're going to enjoy the heck out of that thing, no matter what people say about us, no matter what their opinions are. Like I say, I respect it and move on. All right. And after communication, then we have what I believe is one of the most important things, and that's your digital footprint. Your digital footprint is going to tell a lot of people that don't know you a lot about you. So when they go to your page, what is the first thing that they see? If they're scrolling down your page, like, what are they seeing? What type of person are you? Are you giving some type of service? Are you providing some type of information that's going to help better people? Do you look presentable? Like, is this the type of person I would, want to give my money to, want to invest in, or whatever, do collabs with? Your digital footprint is a huge part of you, especially in this day and age. Because when people get names and stuff now, what's the first thing they do? They're gonna Google you. They're gonna Google you just to see what you're about. And if you are on there with your pants sagging, all of your videos are bust down videos or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you just basically just doing the most and, just constantly showing skin or whatever with no purpose behind that thing, then I know exactly what type of person I'm dealing with. And I honestly don't want to associate myself or my brand with that. So I'm going to respectfully step off, step away. Got to pay close attention to those things, guys. So again, that's Katie's empire. And then after that, we have, again, man, I got my hands in a lot of different things. You got Katie's Tesla, where we're trying to get a better understanding for my car. Maybe reach out and do some videos and some collabs with people that do car videos. And also, we also have one of my recently monetized channels, which is GQ Real Estate. GQ Real Estate was started. I actually have my LLC. That's a legitimate business that I started about a year or two ago. And that is mostly for like housing. There's a lot of people that's around me right now that are having housing problems. There aren't any solutions. And I actually did some research and checked out this company called Boxable. And it's taken a little minute for them to get my Boxables to me. I actually ordered a few of them. At the time of ordering it, it was $49,500, I believe. But I had already put in my reservation, gave them all the necessary information or whatever. They asked me where the box was going to be dropped off, if it needed to be set up, this, that, and the third. The box was about close to a 400 square foot home, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1 full bath. It has, all the kitchen appliances and stuff that one may need. And it would honestly, I believe that it will fit 2 people comfortably. You can put a queen or king size bed in the inside of there. It has a full-size refrigerator, a full-size stove, full-size microwave, dishwasher, place to wash your sink, heating, cooling, already installed in the inside of the Boxable Casita. It actually comes like that. You got a toilet in there. You got a backlit mirror, a place to store a bed and a place to store a couch, and then, a little place to put a divider in between it and, put a TV on the top of that as well. But that's taking a little bit longer than expected. So what I'm doing right now is I'm somewhat kind of pivoting until that gets here, taking a construction class. And right now we're in construction basics. I'm going to be learning about HVAC, electrical, plumbing, carpentry, just the whole 9. Like, I'm really trying to pick up and learn these different trades, because when it's all said and done, I'm going to be building my own house. And I mean that. I'm going to build my entire house. I may have a little bit of help. I'm going to be determined to do it on my own. But if I run into something that I don't have knowledge about, and again, I want to make sure this thing is done correctly, then, I will reach out to somebody. But when I tell you guys, I am working on myself mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. Oh, yeah. And the financial part is all of these YouTube channels is just basically a drop in the bucket. We got, again, Katie's Empire, almost 20,000 subscribers. Katie's Fitness, 12,300 subscribers. You got the Truth Podcast, couple of thousand subscribers. You got GQ Real Estate, 1,000 subscribers. Katie's Tesla. That's another YouTube channel that we're trying to get up and going. And that is just a small drop in the bucket for everything that we have going on. We got a merch store. We have, of course, my Katie Production INC business, which is photography, videography, trying to kickstart my image consultant business as well. Like, I honestly, man, I feel like right now, where I am at 32 years old, I have more energy than I've ever had in my whole entire life. My body just feels, it is so freaking healthy. I'm thankful. Like, I thank God each and every day. I'm thankful. Thank you so much for blessing me with the body, the mindset, the ability to do all the things that I'm doing right now. And I want to honestly keep going. And I want to reach as many people as possible, help as many people as possible, collab with as many people as possible, and really try to grow this empire. And not just keep it on YouTube, but I actually want to meet up and link up with different people and really be able to, like, really pour into people, man, like face to face. not just like, behind a camera. Like I honestly want to engage with different people. You know what I mean? And really be able to interact with them like that. But yeah, when I say that I am constantly working on becoming the best version of me, I'm not playing. I'm dead serious, man. And every day that I get up, I wake up with the exact same type of mentality, mindset that I started, months ago. The only thing that's changed is the date. That's it. But that drive that I had when I first started, man, let me tell you something, that thing growing. It's honestly growing each and every day. Waking up more hungrier than the day before. I don't even know how the heck that is even possible, but it is. But I don't want to hold you guys for too long, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I appreciate all of the likes. We got a lot of likes today from looking at what is this? Katie's Empire. Because I have to check the audio or whatever. But yeah, looking at Katie's Empire, man, I believe we got almost 20 likes today. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate everybody that dropped some comments. I know this is during the day and during the week. And the fact that you guys came out and showed some love, man, I really do appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all share this with a family member, share this with a friend. Definitely want to reach as many men as possible that may be going through some things, may be struggling, trying to look for that light at the end of the tunnel. I believe that this channel is going to be it. All right. And shout out to We the People News, man. Like, bro, I really do take these comments into consideration, man, and I really take them to heart. Like for someone to say that they're looking forward to seeing me take over a platform, that is huge, man. Like I said, man, I'm definitely humble, and I do realize that I do have a lot of work to do. There are a lot of people that are ahead of me, which is a good thing. So hopefully I'll be able to link up with them, maybe learn a little bit from them or whatever, man, and continue to do what I'm doing, man. Make you guys proud or whatnot. I mean, that's always an extra bonus. I mean, it's not why I do what I do, but it is definitely a bonus, man, to see people that pay attention to the channel or whatever and comment like stuff like this. I really do appreciate that, man. Seriously. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here, guys. Man, thank you again. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this thing, like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. Shout out to my dog Kevin Samuels, man. Always fresh. You know what I'm saying? Come through with the tie. Come through with the suit and everything on, man. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, y'all. I promise you, man. This right here, that picture is just a little glimpse from what's to come. I'm trying to tell you, we are going to shut this mofo down. I'm talking about storm this mofo by force and take over. And everybody else that has the exact same mindset, we're gonna take over together, baby. All right. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.